Hi, this is Randa Emmanuel Manaluz, and we're here to tackle about our preliminary plate, which is the community library. So before I even conceptualized with these matter, I envision myself going through my past experiences in going to libraries. So I incorporated these ones into which concept I really wanted to portray in this one. And so I came up with integrated levels of learning from the word integration, which is a part of the whole. I know, or we know that a library is really, or it does really have a lot of divisions and spaces, but I still wanted to have that impression of having a singular structure or entity. And this means we now go through the building morphology and its progression. So I literally took the step-by-step integration to separate spaces through levels and color. So with this, it also became one of my facade application treatment. So as we go on, and one of the things I wanted to highlight is my design inspiration, which is this one is a bowl roof concave rainwater collection system in Iran. So these were used by BM Design Studios architects. So this was utilized for these arid places for rainwater collection for water reservoir. For the site analysis, I wanted to highlight the treescaping, which was basically located at the southwestern side of the site. This is to provide a buffer not just for heat but also for the noise coming from the road. So we also have a water feature along the eastern side going through the building. So moving on with the site development plan, I wanted to highlight in here is the provision first outside the building, of course, of the perimeter. I provided bus parkings considering we're in Clark, especially for those shuttle services and stuff. Also, provision of terminals and waiting sheds for people use. And then we have a walkway for people, of course. So it directly goes to the main entrance of the building. And then I located also the car parking slots on the rear side, not just also for, privacy, but as well as considering that this part is actually an eastern side, and most commonly when we do parking lots, we don't want it to become really exposed to a lot of heat. That's why I located it at the rear side for it to have a sun shading effect from the trees and from the building itself in the afternoon sun at 3 p.m. specifically, which is the hottest time. So also we provided here some motorcycle and bicycle parkings. Adjacent to that is a delivery dock directly going through the storage space at the back. And then we have here some shaded park or garden for outdoor reading and sitting. I also provided, along with the water feature, these are island gazebos. So in here, I also added the material recovery facility, some utility outhouse, and a genset which is detached mainly from the building itself. So this building is basically equipped with PWD facilities, including some ramps and PWD restroom as well. So as you can see on the main entry going back, I did not put a vestibule for a reason that I only wanted to give air conditioning units for those spaces with the books and the people itself, for the spaces in use majorly. So therefore, as you can see, the main circulating area, which is the historical gallery in the ground floor, and the art gallery on the other side on the second floor are naturally ventilated alone with the help of the courtyard in the middle. So I provided a courtyard to suffice also for not just natural ventilation but also for outdoor reading as well. So here it makes the inside spaces a lot ventilated and lit as well. So in here, as you can see, I really went with circular plans for a reason of having a better circulating space. And then as we go through this sheet, so I want to highlight in here a neo-brutalistic approach of the building is what makes it green already. It is already a green building method to just use materials or finishes as is. So for example in here, I use some concrete finish, some low E glass curtain wall, another green building method, and plastered concrete finish. So overall, I didn't really use finishings like paint just to reduce or make it more green as well. So also I provided a rear elevation with a building which is lit at night. So I just wanted to show how it kind of looked at night with all those LED lights inside, of course. So in here, I also wanted to highlight, aside from the solar roofing, which is considered a building method also, I want to highlight my spot detail that I customly made. I actually did it myself. So this green method is a rainwater collector, which is the concave rainwater roofing. So in here, as you can see, the blue rainwater goes through the conical structure before it directly goes to the reservoir downpour system itself. It goes through the automated water sprinkling system, which is right below, right top of the ceiling structure. So in this way, we could really save a lot of water and energy, although we still have a main provider, of course, because it is not a guarantee that every day or every week there is going to be a rainy weather, right? So we still have a direct source for that, for the downpour system. And then we have here the exterior perspective. As you can see, I wanted to show the height differences of each and every building. So the buildings located at the southwestern side are erected higher than those of the northeastern side. This is to provide mainly a lot of or maximized form of sun shading device. So here on our vignette sketches, I wanted to highlight here also the island gazebos, which is really used for other activities aside from reading, especially for those recreational and outreach program facilities. And then we also have this reading area here, right here. So I really put the bookshelves alongside with the facade or the curtain wall, the low E glass curtain wall. This is to still provide or still give some shading and natural lighting effect on the inside spaces. So as you can see, a natural light is still gonna seep through those bookshelves and books without really harming the readers and still giving a view from the outside. So that's pretty much all of it about the overall design of this preliminary project, which is a community library. I actually had that spare time to create this short video presentation, so here it is.